What's good, y'all? It's City. Today, we are going to be playing the new skate game because I love it. I've been in love with it. I've been waiting for this day for so long. I was playing with my brother the other day because this was like our childhood game, and I remember like literally sitting down on the floor watching him play Skate 3, doing like Hall of Meat and everything, and that was my shit. I was like, oh my god, I love this game. And, you know, there was always rumors, there was always talks in the grapevine when Skate 4, bro, they're gonna make Skate 4, bro, I'm telling you. But they really did it. They really did it. Now, granted, the community had pushback. You know, it's free to play. So they trying to go the Fortnite route, you know? That's how everybody's really perceiving it. To keep it a buck, that's really what it is. And, you know, we could be honest about that and still appreciate the product for what it is, I feel like. Like, we can be honest here and say, okay, this is heavily Fortnite inspired because I gotta hop into this shop. I gotta earn coins. These things are damn near V-Bucks. The fucking Hawk coins, I don't know, whatever, right? But, boom, over here, I got, like, these little loot boxes that I can open with money. Okay, so now we've gotten that out the way. Yes, this game has its form of microtransactions. Yes, it has, you know, its ways of making money off of you because it's a free-to-play game. And honestly, bro, as far as free-to-play games go, this is one of the like most fleshed out, well-developed free-to-play games I've played since like TF2 and Warframe. And I mean, Counter-Strike is free now, so oh shit. So now if you want to count that, you can too, I guess. If the gameplay's a little bit laggy, forgive me. My CPU is like, I'm surprised my PC's running this, but I'm not that surprised. It's really my CPU. Like, my RAM is impeccable. Ooh, okay, getting a little... My RAM is impeccable. I got like 64 gigs of RAM. I don't remember my exact graphics card, but I know it's valid. I'm playing this like it's session. I know it's valid, but it's my CPU. And I especially see that, here, I'll show y'all real quick, when I'm in the video editor, because oh shit. I've watched... At first, I thought it was a glitch with the video editor itself, and I was actually thinking, okay, you know, the game just launched. I'll give them some grace, like, you know, the video editor could just be like, it's hard. You're making a video editor where I can watch myself back in real time on a live service game. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like that live replay aspect. I don't even think you could do that in 2K. Well, no, actually, don't quote me on that because I think you can. I don't know. I don't think 2K like that. But boom, all right, so I got that little trick down. Let's go back and look at the replay. So sometimes, not all the time, when I'm doing the little replay, the game will kind of freeze. Yeah, you see that? It will just like kind of jerk and freeze. And I really suspect it's my CPU. I don't know. I haven't really been on like the Brainiac side of the PC community in a minute. But if any of you guys happen to really be into PCs, in the comment section, please let me know. So sorry if this is a little all over the place, guys. This is not like a concise and really thought out review of the game. This is me just kind of playing it, giving you guys my impression of it, like a live commentary kind of situation. So, you know, be patient with me, and if this is not your jam, I totally understand, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people doing very articulate and, you know, beautifully made video reviews of the game, and they're doing the thumbnail, and they're doing the whole nine, okay? I'm not doing that just because, you know, I like this approach for this, but I get it if it's not your jam. I digress. But one thing I do like is I like how the challenges, as far as I've seen so far, they basically refresh themselves. So at first I was a little upset because I was like, oh, no pros, you know what I mean? Like, I have, that's one thing I will say, there's no pros. Like, the closest thing we have to a pro, for those of you guys that are familiar with, like, the series, is Shingo. Now, don't get me wrong, bro, Shingo's my dude. I was so happy to see him in the game. Granted, he got Disneyfied as well, you know, but, like, still, it's cool to see, like, they got a callback in the game. Like, yes, it's not Coach Frank, but still, it's fire to see, honestly. But no pros. So that was one thing that kind of disappointed me, to be honest, because with the pros, you would have certain challenges that you would do. You would, you'd meet them. It was more interactive in that regard. And yes, like you get to explore the world in a new way. For this, when you're doing like the little AR travel or whatever, like you're never really skating with another skater or anything like that, other than the NPCs, other than the other players in the world. You're not really skating with pros or anything like that. Even when like you get called in to do something with Shingo, you're following like an AI line, and that's just it. So in that regard, I do feel like a little bit disappointed, but I will say the thing about it that I'm not too upset with is the fact that the challenges reset themselves very often. Like I've had back-to-back sessions in these games where like I played in the beginning of the day, like for like maybe 20 minutes or whatever, and then I come home and I have my actual gaming session where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna just play this game, I'm gonna explore it. All my responsibilities are handled. I want to indulge in this, right? And there's always something to do. Like, yeah, the challenges at times can get redundant in terms of location, but there's always like a new way to kind of challenge yourself to try a new trick or whatever. And it's like it's pretty easy to like get the money to get the loot boxes, and that's like the only thing you can buy. So like you'll acquire cosmetics and stuff pretty quick if you play the game. You know what I mean? So I'm not terribly mad at there not being any pros, but I kind of wish there were, just because that was an aspect of the game that got me immersed in skate culture on a deeper level. Because I've always approached skateboarding from the standpoint of like, I just think that shit is cool. I haven't gotten into like the watching all the most iconic skate parts and whatnot, because I didn't grow up on skateboarding that way. I grew up on skateboarding and I was introduced to it by like Tony Hawk games and whatnot. And then that's how I learned about pro skaters. That's how I learned like what was happening and whatnot. And then from there, I just picked the guys I like. I'm like, okay, I like this Bam Margera guy. He's pretty nuts. I'm gonna tap in with him. I'm gonna watch him. When I go on YouTube, that's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, it's a different approach to the community. Some people might say like that's like poser-ish or whatever. But my point is, with a platform or a game like this, you can do a great job at bringing exposure to more people in skate communities. Like you can bridge a gap between gamers and like professional skaters, or like they don't even have to be professional. Like I get it if the budget for the game might not have been there for them to like hire pros. I don't know the reason why they didn't hire pros, to be honest. I can't really speculate too much, but I feel like if maybe it was a money issue, I think it would have been a good idea for them to just work with some like up and coming skate talent maybe that wouldn't care about getting a paycheck. They would just be like honored to be in the game type shit, and then that way you at least have some semblance of like a pro situation or a storyline that you're really engaged with. Because getting like a majority of like your story narrative from just like phone calls, and like yeah, it's an online game, I get it, like we're mainly focused on like doing this, right? But having those NPCs that you can interact with, skating around with them, like it does something, to make the experience more complete. So I just feel like that would have been a nice addition, That's definitely something I've thought about when I'm playing this game. I'm like, I'll show you my settings. I have the AI turned like off. I don't think how did I end up doing better when I wasn't even? Oh, never mind. I'm not even hitting a single damn thing on the challenge. Butter. Hold on, I'm gonna do something stupid. Okay, I was trying to do a flip out of it. I know it wouldn't have worked. I just wanted to like do it for shits because that was absolutely ridiculous. That shouldn't have worked. Okay, I was doing pretty excellent, if I say, Let's try this again. Boom. Boom. Ugh. Oh yeah, damn it. All right. We're really locked in on this challenge now. Oh, Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this one because I'm not talking that much. Like, because that's the thing too, and that's kind of what's prevented me from like making videos with games as much as I wanted to. It's like I usually have a lot to say. I'm not gonna lie. I be talking, right? Like, I talk. I be having a lot to say, right? But when I'm playing video games, especially when I don't really play games I don't like. I don't talk that much. Like, this is the most I think I've ever talked. It like consecutively, like back to back. Most of the time, like I don't talk that much. I'm like really just like dialed in on the game. But I want to provide this commentary to give you guys my thoughts on the game, just because I was so happy when this game came out. Like, this is the most recent game that I've actually been excited about and look forward to playing. Like, once I finish all my like responsibilities or whatnot. Sometimes I'm like literally like counting down. Like, like once I get this shit done, bro, I'm hopping on skate. Like, I got to. And then it'll encourage me to go pick up my board in real life. Like, I feel like I've always been good at kind of picking up things through visualization. Like, humans in general are visual learners, but I just find that if I can really see something, I know I can do it, and I'll just keep trying. And you know, over time, like, it just becomes a transferable skill. So with skate and skating games in general, as opposed to like watching skateboard videos to learn, I've learned how to skate by just playing skate games. And then just like watching the board, like just really getting deep into it. Like, I would even say like the reason that I feel like I even got to the point where I could really skate around and flow and like just consistently pull off like lines that I fuck with, and like I feel like I consistently hit tricks. Like, if I want to hit a switch laser, I'm gonna hit a switch laser every fucking time, like, for the most part. Right? And it just came from me sitting down and being like, oh, that's an ollie. And I learned that on Skate 3. Like, I still remember the day where I was literally just sitting down and I was just like, okay, like, boom, that's an ollie, right? Okay, can I 180 it? Okay, can I nollie 180? Okay, let me nollie back heel. Oh, no, that was a fakie. My bad, guys. I'm definitely showing that I'm a poser now. That was a fakie heel, though. Alright, I got you. I'll lock in. Oh my gosh! All right, now I look like I'm selling. Like, now, okay, I'm doing everything but what I said I was gonna do. Anyway, you guys get my point, right? I'm not gonna embarrass myself right there. Falls off the board, but yeah, it's where I learned a lot of what I do when I skate, just from watching the game and playing it. You know, like, I will say, like, gameplay wise, the game is very smooth. Like, I wish more people would get over the graphics and just give it a chance. Honestly, I like the graphics too. I feel like with Skate 3, they went for a more colorful approach, and like now they went for an even more colorful approach. To add on to the even colorful conversation, I will say the game has gotten more colorful in terms of its aura. And I know that's a word that's been like absolutely fucking mean to hell, but like, things do have auras. Like, they do give off a general vibe based off of their energy. Like, things just do that, and the energy is just, what emotion are you trying to deliver? It's just new age way of saying that, whatever. But the energy of the game is like very like rated E-esque because it's free to play, so that means like almost anybody can access it. So you're not gonna get the skate jokes that you were before. You're not really getting that aspect of the skate community and culture in the game. So in that sense, I could kind of understand. I empathize with the people that think that way about it, because I get it. Like, you're missing a part of something that feels integral to the thing that you love, you know? And it's not like Skate is just any game. Like, Skate is a game that is like, it's like the Grand Theft Auto of like extreme sports games. Like, it's that game, you know? Anybody with a skateboard or even an interest in the thing has played Skate, or at least heard of it. They fuck with it. Everybody does, right? So it's like it's that thing. So when it changes so drastically from what you first knew it as when you were younger, of course there's gonna be pushback. You know, rightfully so. It's something that you care about, and I get that. But then it's like, you also have to flip the perspective and think, okay, with the changes in the game, think about how much more people this is exposing it to, where now they can be a part of something that they thought they were excluded from because they can see themselves in it. You know what I mean? It doesn't look as spiky. And like, yeah, I get it, you know. But I'm just also like looking at it from a more I guess you could say, like, optimistic lens about it. And then honestly, like, I don't know, I love art. I've always been into art. I love to draw. I love to color. I love cartoons. So, like, I'm not really mad at the cartoony look. I grew up on Tony Hawk games as well, and, like, this just feels like the perfect mix between, like, Tony Hawk and Skate. And then in terms of, like, the gameplay not being realistic, because I hear that a lot too. Like, when I try to really just ignore most commentary on this game, to be honest, and just focus on my own experience with it. Because I remember when Cyberpunk came out, I was so, like, when I saw the trailer for that game, bro, I swear to God, it was like I had, like, my, like, first, like, ever crush, like, all over again. Like, it felt like that. Like, it was one of those things where as soon as I saw it, I knew, like, this was a game I wanted to play. Like, I wasn't even, like, gaming heavy at that time, but I was like, nah, I need to play that game. And, like, I was watching reviews on it, I was watching gameplay as soon as it dropped, and people were just like, the game is shit. It's buggy to hell, blah, blah, blah. And it was for a while, don't get me wrong. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I've seen it, right? Like, I've literally seen it. And then even now, to this day, I won't lie, as a person that still plays Cyberpunk, every now and then I get a bug. Especially before the more recent patches, I would get a bug every now and then. And, you know, it wasn't a deal breaker for me. The game had so much density and has so much density to it that it wasn't a deal breaker for me. I feel like this game is very similar in that vein, where if you just listen to everybody complaining about how much it's not like the others, you might potentially rob yourself in like experiencing something you might actually enjoy, you know? Because, like, yes, okay, you don't have the same way of obtaining cosmetics as before. Like, yes, you don't have certain things that made the other skate games, like Coach Frank, right? But it's still, mechanically speaking, a really good skate game. Like, it's so smooth, and it's so intuitive too. Like, I wish the people that were making videos on that, I'm pretty sure they have played it, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like, look at how I'm just kind of flowing. You know, there's not really any hesitation. Like, and mind you, a lot of this is muscle memory too, but that's the point. It's like, the game at its core hasn't changed. It really hasn't. Like, at its core, it's still a fundamentally good skateboarding game. It does a great job simulating skateboarding. As a person that skateboards and loves it, like, bro, like, this is... And I've played Session as well, and I think Session is a better skateboard simulator. I will never not say that. But I think that Skate is a very good middle ground that any and everybody can kind of get on and play without it being too arcadey to where you don't feel like you're skating. Like, it's like the ultimate, like, cheese pizza, bro. Like, 90% of people are gonna fuck with it. It's very hard to fuck up a cheese pizza. Like, if you fuck up a cheese pizza, bro, you just get out the kitchen, bro. Because most people will eat it. It's like, if it's at the office party, you're gonna eat it. And that's what this is. It's like a really good cheese pizza. Like, it just kind of never gets old. So it's like, mechanically speaking, it's there. Like, that aspect of the game is very much there. And I feel like in a lot of ways, I would argue that the gameplay is almost smoother. The controls are the same, and you can even kind of tweak it to where it's how you want it to be, you know? So you have a very nice flow. It doesn't feel like you're, like, hopping on and you're playing a new game. It just feels like the skin on the game changed type shit. Like, I can't say that I got on this game and had any issue, like, acclimating to the controls. Like, I didn't have an issue getting on and being like, oh shit, like, I gotta learn how to, like, fucking hop into a grind. Like, literally, as soon as I hopped on, tray flip. Or that was a laser flip. As soon as I hopped on, tray flip. No problem. No problem. I'm talking about tray flip onto the rail. Boom. Nothing. Easy. Nollie. Boom. Easy. Like, nothing. There was no doubt, no hesitation. The only thing that was, like, a bit of a learning curve was, like, the parkour mechanics. But now, even that, I feel like is so intuitive that I'm getting it at a much faster rate. Like, you could just really bong. Like, that's one aspect of the game that I also appreciate how they added. It's the climbing. Like the fact that you can like run around, jump, and climb, like that's such a, I feel like, underappreciated aspect of this game that they added. Because in other games, when you really wanted to get up to an object that was like, you knew you wanted to skate it, but it was kind of difficult, right? Like, let's say I wanted to like drop off this light pole for some reason. I could do that. In the other skate game, I would have to put a myriad of objects around and then just try to like basically Fall Guys my way up, right? Whereas this, I could whatever that was, like I can really move, you know, and it just allows for so much more unique opportunities. Like the clips I've been seeing on Instagram have been insane. Like what people have been doing, where they've really just been like literally jumping off skyscrapers in this game and like landing into like ramps and bowls and whatnot. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. And I feel like that aspect of the game should be appreciated. Where it's just like, bro, that's nuts. I am hoping that like this does gain more respect and popularity in the same vein that Fortnite does. And when I say that, it's not because I want to like turn skate into Fortnite and like go that basically like Roblox template route. That's not what I'm saying. I would actually hope for the opposite. I'd hope that it gets popular enough to where more people support it, but they support it in a way that's intrinsic to the game. So Denzel Curry hit the floors on this. I love Denzel Curry. He's one of my favorite rappers. As soon as I got on the game and I heard him in it, I was like, oh, nah, this shit is lit. Now, granted, most of the music so far, which kind of ties back into my point, I haven't really fucked with. Like, it just feels too, like, generic. And it's all from, like, the same record label. It's all from Universal. No. Let's see. It's all from... Yeah, Universal. It's all from Universal. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't know, because it even got me thinking more about, like, record labels and, like, how they produce music. But I digress in terms of, like, the, like, I guess, like, machine that is that sometimes. The music just sounds, like, mad generic for the most part. Like, there's a couple bangers here and there, but for the most part, it's generic. So I'm hoping once the game gets more exposure and once more people start playing it, more artists are inclined to try to get their music in the game too. I don't know if they have a contract with Universal. I hope not, because that would really limit the musical palette of the game, which would be kind of disappointing. Because even, oh shit, I'll try again. Even as 420, even as I'm playing now, I'm listening to the Skate 3. Like as we speak right now, I'm listening to the Skate 3 soundtrack. Just because I feel like it fits way better. Like I feel like I definitely recommend anybody that feels like they've been kind of cheated out of like the authentic skate experience, bro. Please like play this game once and like listen to the soundtrack. Because that's the thing too. Like that's the thing that's kind of been getting me. I'm like, this game is free. Oh my lord, again. This game is free, so you really have nothing to lose by giving it a shot. It's free. You know what I mean? As long as you have a console that you're able to access and use, you can play this game. And the file size is small enough that you don't even like have to keep it installed if you really don't want to. You can just install it, delete it, install it whenever you want to play it. What's going on here now? Why can't I call it? Oh, there we go. I like how they added some of the new clothing styles too. Like the way that the fitment of the clothes is. Actually, let's try doing something here while we're here. Might as well. But let me show you guys. Like the clothes. I like them. I'm not like terribly mad at them. I wish there was a bit more variety or at least customization. Like let's say I got like a blank pair of pants like this. It'd be cool if I could just change the color of this like at will, as opposed to having to unlock. Like this would be a better example. Instead of having to unlock these jeans, right? Right, because there's not that much of a difference here at all. It'd be cooler if I could just change the color. You know what I mean? Like, certain things could definitely be improved in that regard. So this is like my first pair of name brand shoes in this game. I don't know how many more of those I'll acquire. I saw somebody in some Nike SBs, so that gave me hope. But I don't know if he paid money for that. I refuse to spend money. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not doing that. Oh, they got half caps. Nice. Yeah, but I'm not spending like real life money on this because, to be honest, like look, $5 for 500. So that would get you maybe a T-shirt. Well, that would definitely get you a T-shirt. It would get you an emote. It would get you shades. It would get you shoes, shorts, tights, pants, a sweater. It would get you one item. So you basically paid $5 for one in-game cosmetic, which is never really something that I think I can do myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even when I was playing Fortnite, like, I don't think there was more than like when I first started playing, I think I definitely spent a little bit of money. I spent money on the battle pass and shit. But after that, I stopped buying skins. I stopped buying the battle pass after a certain point too, just because like I found that I just didn't care enough. Like, I don't care to have like digital memorabilia in a game, especially a game that's like, nah, just in a game period. Actually, if I don't have to, I won't. You know what I mean? So I just refuse. And I feel like if you approach it from that way, it works. Like, yeah, like, your customization might be a bit more limited, but at the end of the day, are you playing this game to, like, get fly, or are you playing this game to skate? You could get fly with what's there. Like, you know, there's enough there. But the main premise of the game is skate. Like, if they didn't have any skate brands in this, I'd still play it. Like, this is still a really good game with or without the branding or, like, the fancy clothes. And, you know, I love dressing up characters. Like, I used to play dress-up games in grade school, like, on the computer. Like, when we had, like, computer time. Like, I've always loved fashion. I've always loved, like, making clothes, designing clothes, like, putting, like, outfits together. Especially in video games, I love character customization. And I feel like the character customization in this is definitely a little bit lacking. I feel like, especially when it comes to, like, being a black. Because, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, straight, there's no way to have this conversation without just having it straight up. Bro, there's not much that I have here as a black man that can really express how my head would look in real life. Like, this isn't even black texture-wise, but, like, it kind of still could work, right? Like, I can go for, like, the whole, like, it could work. We got cornrows, that works, that's nice, I'm glad. We got just head. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a head of hair with, like, a lineup, no fade, no nothing. You know, very, like, old school, like, clean cut man, cool. We got bald, because, like, that's universal. I don't discriminate. We got this, no black barber did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't claim this. Bro, like, they put a brush stroke on his head, and that was it. You know what I mean? It's just, no attention to, like, nah. It just doesn't work, right? Then we got this one. Okay, they gave us a little fade on this one. Nice, but, like, I don't know. I've just never really been a fan of this hairstyle myself. I don't like it, so I don't rock it. So then we get these, which are super nice. We got the Chef G. Johns, you know what I'm saying? I like these. And then we got these. These nice, and they added the little, like, edges, which I thought was a nice touch. Like, I'm like, yeah. But outside of that, that's all we got. So as a nigga, you gotta ask yourself, what do you love to do? What do you love to do? Because you, like, I love the game, but, like, I really can't make my character look like how I would look for real. And it's a problem like that in a lot of games. Like, when Hogwarts Legacy added the dreads, I don't even like Harry Potter. I was gonna play the game just off the arm of that. I'm not gonna lie. Just off the arm of that, just being able to play as a character that I feel like accurately represents me in some way, shape, or form. Like, I have the ability to do that. It feels good. It's nice. It feels good to be seen. Like, it's one of those things that you really don't understand unless you don't have to deal with basically making your character as black as they could possibly be with nothing but white coded features. Like, it's very frustrating because it's like you're trying to immerse yourself into this virtual world and you can't even find a place where you fit because your character don't even look like you. You know what I mean? It's definitely a thing, you know. But either way, like, I feel like I'm gonna hold some sense of hope that they would add more hairstyles in the future. I don't know though. You know, like I'm not the developers. I don't know what they have planned. It's not a deal breaker for me just because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm used to it. It's not an excuse in the regard of like it's okay. It's not okay because it's not my game. You know what I'm saying? But like it's one of those things where yes, it's not a deal breaker. I'm used to it in the sense of like most games do not make hairstyles like it's becoming more of a prevalent thing now. I don't know if that's because there are more black people and other minorities in the gaming industry now, or if you know people are just getting with the times. I don't know if it's maybe a combination of both, whatever. Where they're like, hey, there's other people out here other than generic white male 5 and generic white woman 6, you know, and generic, you know, hairstyle 3 and generic hairstyle 4. You know what I mean? And not every black man is gonna have either no hair or just a weird patch of it. You know what I mean? But you know, it's again one of those things like I'm saying that I'm used to. So it's like, it's not an absolute deal breaker. I'm used to like kind of getting creative with how I go about customizing my character to still make it feel unique to me and like my own, and not like I'm forcing it to fit somewhere it doesn't belong. Ooh, that was cool. I didn't expect to like really thread the needle like that. You see there goes with the skip again chat. Even though this is not like a live stream, like I've always liked the idea of saying chat. Like I don't know, it just sounds so funny to me when like people on stream incessantly say chat, like just chat. Like I wonder when they're in private if they accidentally refer to their friends like that. Like, nah, you're tweaking chat. It's like, brother, you're not even streaming right now. Turn it off. Like I wonder if it's like that for them. Because bro, these people be streaming like to the point where I don't know. I could never be on camera that long. Like this video is 32 minutes long so far because it's a live commentary. In my head, I was like, the most I'll do is an hour. I'll do an hour of me playing and talking. And I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm talking too much. But I'm like, well, isn't that the point of the video? People are watching for that. So it's like you kind of do gotta talk. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll live stream because I've thought about it. I'm like, I don't know if I'd ever do it like as a main entertainment outlet, just because I really like making longer form content. I just haven't been on it at the moment. Like it's just not the main medium that I'm interested in at the moment. It's something that like I play with, but it's one of my hobbies that I keep in the back of my daily like hobbies that I do, you know? Like I have a guitar. I'm not the fucking best on guitar. I can barely play. But whenever I feel like it, you know, I back it out every now and then. Give me a little 2-note jam. So it's kind of like that for me. So that's why I like the idea of live streaming. Like that's why I just made this a live commentary, because I was like, bro, I want to play this game. And I love going back and watching myself play games too, and like seeing what I do. So it's like a good way to do both. I'm like, you know what? I'll just give a live commentary. I'll try that out. I'll just try talking and just talking about what I liked in the game, what I didn't like, and maybe like I don't know, somebody will watch this as they go to sleep. Because some people do that. I do that. I'll be watching videos to go to sleep sometimes. But yeah, maybe I can make it a series. Maybe I'll start doing like some ASMR skate gaming. But yeah, what else is there about this game that I fuck with? Honestly, I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered all my points. I know I said I was going to make this an hour, but I'm also not a big proponent or advocate of making things longer than they have to be. And this video definitely won't get monetized because, one, I'm not even eligible for that yet, and two, I've just said the N-word multiple times, and I'm pretty sure other curses, which I don't really care about. I don't know. I admire the YouTubers that go out of their way to censor themselves in their videos in order to protect their image and their livelihood, but for me, that's not the approach that I wanted to ever have with YouTube, where it's like, I'm gonna make these videos and not authentically say what it is that I have to say. Just because for me, it's like it's literally just a hobby. It's like, all right, I'm just doing this. And it's not like I'm saying anything like fucking crazy. Like there's people like I don't know if you, now I'm getting into a tangent, but I guess I will. I don't know if you guys saw that like guy talking about Absolute Batman, and he was just being like just straight up racist and homophobic. Like there was no way around it. And like, bro, like that's just his thing. Like he just hates like anything like perceived, you know how like anything perceived as progressive is woke now. So like anything quote unquote woke or anything progressive, like God forbid somebody, you know, gets treated with a little bit of humanity that's different than you. God forbid. Oh Lord. God forbid little Timmy doesn't get his sunshine. God forbid. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, it's not like I'm saying anything like that. Where I'm, you know, out here walling. I'm just kind of being me. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little live commentary of me playing Scott. I'm definitely going to keep playing this game, and I definitely will keep putting videos out of me playing it. Maybe some that are a bit more, how you say, organized, maybe a bit more focused. Today I just kind of wanted to give you guys my feels about the game, what I liked, what I don't like, what I enjoy, what I don't. I don't really feel like making a point-by-point video on it. I feel like there are plenty of those out already. I just cared about really getting out my initial thoughts of the game as I'm coming to play it more. I was cooking. Yeah, as I'm coming to play it more. So, with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. This has been City Punk 404. Later.